My stars, reading time. When hidden truths surface. This is reminding me of a collective that you have someone or multiple people on the sidelines looking in. So let's just confirm main collective, current situation, hidden truths, as we said it. So someone's about to express their love, love call, expression of love, a message of love, thinking of you, letting you know. I think someone's really tried to subside emotion for you for quite a long time. And even this person connected to you, maybe they've got some truths being revealed in their life, which is really creating a sense of urgency towards you, chaser. I don't think this collective's chasing. I think this is what's about to happen to you. But let's just confirm. Maybe you have been in that runner-chaser dynamic, though, previously with this person. Maybe this person on the sidelines really activated your, codependence, abandonment issues, endings bring new beginnings. I think there was definitely a painful ending with this person. And maybe as you're watching this, you really do think that final nail's been put in the coffin here. But endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. And side note, you could have gone through a recent passing, or maybe even this person, someone connected to them, or you could have lost someone through this separation. Just heard two. You could have lost two people. And there it is. Sword and Rose. Clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, but power. I actually feel this collective, you're really standing in your power. I've got so many collectives of recent where you're just really starting to get your internal strength back, and you're starting to see certain situations in life a lot differently, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. But whatever truth is about to be revealed, I do think it's gonna just hammer. Do we rebuild, or is this repetitive? This is my 50-50. Sabotage, rebuilding, integration, repetitive, persistent, working on it. I feel this collective, there's been a lot of endurance as well. Hold on, I want to get these. I just want to confirm this. Hidden truths. Who's around this collective right now? So you could live with this person. You could be in the process. Oh, there's still a card there. The process of wanting to move as well, but lucky's on your side. Water sign. So you could be a water sign. One of these people connected to you could be a water sign, but emotions running high. Date night, prepare to be wined and dined. This is clearly that expression of love. Love spell. So you definitely, I think, once upon a time you were very bewitched by this person, but I feel this person's extremely bewitched by you right now. They've been hiding their emotion and really standing in the dark, and and now it's all starting to come over them, that sense of urgency towards you. And side note, I always say that's like my magic card. You could, just as a detail, really thought there was certain things to do with magic involved with this as well. But this water sign, caution. Like I said, some of these truths I think are going to be maybe a little bit overwhelming, but finding out more information, and don't work yourself up when it does come to emotion. I want one more for that, please. But commitment, things are about to get serious. Spy, there it is. I think it's more than one person, I'm going to be honest. And I do think this, and I will confirm with everything, but my intuition's telling me This person that's spying, that wants to express their love, that's about to put quite a bit of effort in here, I just think they've got some heavy baggage attached to them. And unfortunately, I always say, especially when it comes to love, you're fooled to think you're just connecting with that person. You connect to their family, their friends, their baggage. And I think this person has quite a few heavy things in their life that they're about to bring onto your doorstep. Okay, I'm going to be honest. One more for spy, date night. They're definitely doing more research right now. You could have put them in the category of being quite sneaky. Definitely sneaky with their emotion, but this has taken some time. Everything in divine timing. Finally, things are flowing is what I'm going to say. Let's get... From the feeling I'm getting, like, these aren't bad cards. We don't have... I know we've got caution here, but we don't have the... Someone sabotage this. We didn't get confession. Oh, there. That's not the best card. Self-involved. I don't think this person's a narcissist, but... They definitely haven't, you know, I don't think they've ever really had much compassion here or compromise when it came to your emotion. But you got communicate, not confession. And I always say there's a difference with confession and communicate. Compromise, forgive, wanting to work it out, wanting to ground this. You could be a water-earth pairing as well. Last one, and we'll really start breaking this down. Manifest. So you've definitely asked the universe for this. Tell the universe exactly what you need and want. I definitely think this is a glowing thread. Everything in life is fated and destined, but there's something here about this is definitely a glowing thread that's taken some time to come in. Okay. I just want to get these. I want to confirm what's going on in your life, and then let's see what's happening in this person in the background. Wow. Like I said, so this person that wants to express themselves, heart with a key. Okay, so welcoming love. You could have really put this person in the category of the one. Chaser. Sunglasses, double whammy. So that's what I think. I don't think it's you that's chasing. I think it's this spy in the background. They're about to put quite a bit of effort in here. And I think that in itself might shock this collective. I think that's part of the hidden truth. I don't think this person has come forward and really expressed how they felt for you. Watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting. You could have felt gaslighted by this person. But they're focusing out right now. I just think there's a fixation happening at the moment. Endings bring new beginnings. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming. Fun, flirting, wanting to date. All right, let's just get two more, and then I want to really get into detail here. And you've got the camera. So reminiscing, keepsake, wanting to learn from the past, making new memories. This is underneath this truth that's coming, this revelation. I want one more for that. From this no second chance. As this collective's watching this, it's like, I just think intuitively there's a lot of lost hope here. Remember I said with that coffin, I feel the right collective. There could be some, you know, parts of you that has hopes for this. Maybe you've held on to hope for a long time. But just the shock I'm seeing, I really feel the right collective. It's like you'd think this is Grim Reaper energy. This is over. Okay, well, this person's definitely made you feel that no second chances here. Hammer. Wow, that's a lot. abundance. You've been trying, and you got photographs. Holy moly. I think you have come out of a very painful place because of this person. I don't know if you turned to addictions. It could have been this person, but just the codependent, like this emotion has controlled your life for a long time. You felt very, literally like this was blocking you energetically. I feel the right collective again. You're finally in that, true abundant thought pattern, not just externally, internally. Okay, you're trying to keep a positive mindset. Let's say there are moments that reminiscing do come up. I think it's turned more to maybe ruminating. I think for a long time, because this is underneath the hammer. So this collective, you could have really had, a cloud over your mind when it came to this person. But I feel that as that cloud is lifting, it's like, poof, here we go. But codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint. I definitely think this person's obsessed at the moment. But when it comes, you've got the camera, the photograph, and the sunglasses here. Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgic, wanting to make new memories. So, soulmates, definitely part of your soul contract, this person. But let's really break this down. Before we get into these people and these hidden truths that are surfacing, I just want to get you guys, I want to see what's around you. Like just from the universe. What's this collective's main focus right now? What's around you energetically? So Cancer, water sign's important because you got that, but this is Chariot energy. So there's definitely, I always say Chariot, once that decision's made, it's coming in gung-ho. This specific card talks a lot about being quite defensive, resisting change, very self-protective right now. So I always say just before anything very big comes into our life, we get a lot of emotional tests with the people that are in our life. So let it be there's a little bit of conflict with family at the moment. Let it be, your self-protective energy is being, illuminated with friends, work, a family, whatever it may be. Before anything comes into our life, especially something significant, the universe tests you in ways to see if you're ready for it emotionally. So if you're being tested with your defensiveness, it's for a reason. Like I said, it's hidden truths coming to the table. And if this is someone that really is special and meant to be in your life, and there's been a lot of friction, there's been a lot of, lack of communication here, maybe a defensive approach isn't the best, but let's keep going. Why am I hearing brother? You could be having friction with a brother. Moon, whoa, with the holy moly. I think this collective, you're quite connected, especially because I deviated with magic here. I think your intuition's in high alert for the right collective, but intuition, your subconscious mind, maybe there is a bit of romance starting to stir in your heart again, but recognition, sensuality, divine feminine energy. I think you're trying to really sit in that compassionate, understanding approach in life. But like I said, there's something that's being activated with your armor right now. You could feel quite protected over the heart. But you've got a person, boyfriend, fiance, spouse, love interest, masculine. So one after another, you got divine feminine and divine masculine energy here. And this could even be you. Really balancing your internal yin and yang right now. You're coming into your own duality. So even though you're focusing on, and that makes sense with this Chariot here. So yes, you're focusing on your gentleness and, your feminine energy, your compassion, your intuition, your eye that matters, not these ones, this one. But you're action prone. Okay, you're focusing on goals, you're setting goals, even though you could be a little bit change resistant right now. Maybe this is something you're working on. If you're, venturing out a little bit, or you're being a little bit more spontaneous, or you're just making, you know, sudden decisions. Maybe intuitively, subconsciously, you're working on that kind of energy. I actually feel, yes, this is what's around you, okay, but I also feel that's an internal thing for this collective. Important detail. Moon as well, you could be a Pisces. So things that are stuck, practical, grounded, conservative, realistic, methodical, duty bound. So again, there is something about your duty. There is something that you're really putting into action, but your confidence, you're trusting your inner knowing. I'm just going back to that first part, and my deviation about, I think the right collective, you kind of think this is Grim Reapered right now, but seeing that, and especially with this moon, maybe the right collective, you are feeling something's entering, but there's a reason I said it's like, or maybe you turn to this has been too long, or you trusting your inner self.Maybe you feel it but you're pushing it away. Maybe you've had this emotion before and it hasn't really come into alignment. I think your intuition's in high alert about this situation, but for some reason I feel even this, it feels too stuck. You're more focused on, you know, the tangible and things that you do have control over. You're starting to realize what is out of your hands should be out of your mind and heart. And this situation, clearly, if they're on the sidelines looking in, you got 2 spy cards. I just don't think this collective, you let it overwhelm you, okay? But you're believing in your power. So that's another thing I'm feeling throughout the collectives. There's this just collective consciousness. You guys are really tapping into this, like, it's literally, it's you've like been granted another key. You feel like you have more power over you. Your intuition, the way you're speaking, your intellect, you're really, really connecting to your authentic blueprint within. You guys are having this acceleration of all of your gifts right now. It's actually quite magical. I'm just really staring at that freedom, and I just feel this collective, that addiction, the block, the constraints, you don't want to feel blocked by anything, okay? It's like you're really starting to, you know, enjoy your independence, not looking at independence as loneliness. It's like freedom's a big thing for this collective. You never want to feel caged again in life, especially with an emotion. But this confidence, I feel you feel different, okay? You feel like you're moving, it's that internal glow. And I always say when we get that internal sparkle, it starts to seep out of your external vessel. So this is when you get those random compliments, or people stopping you on the street saying, oh, you look good, or people you know saying, have you changed this, done that? And you haven't done anything. It's just because you're glowing from the inside out. All right, Chariot and key. Like we said, you've been granted another key. But underneath this Chariot energy, you're unlocking something. Okay, so you're breaking free from certain things. You're paying attention to things that maybe you didn't. And maybe this is why this is adding to your armor. I think you're really starting to trust how you feel when you're, you know, in certain situations. This is also the card of the genius and intelligence. You're very solution prone right now, okay? Problem solving energy. Moon. Sure it was a full moon last night, wasn't it? Oh! Yarn. So there is things, the right collective, there's things going on in your life. There's a reason I felt that with that Chariot energy. But again, even with, you know, complicated circumstances, feeling strung along by certain things that puzzle you. I feel this is, again, where one, focusing on having that divine feminine approach, but still you're being quite realistic and you're wanting to solve these things. You're not wanting unnecessary in your life, okay? Number 23, out of all the numbers that really stood out, but 23rd of the 7th could be a memory or a birthday. 28th of the 7th, mountains. Holy, you've climbed 100 Mount Everest. Every time you've faced enough mountains, you've faced enough hurdles, and when a certain obstacle, mountain, problem is starting to arise, this is what your moon is. This is the divine feminine energy. Again, when it's coming to certain blocks or emotional restraints, you've had enough. You don't want any more. You've been through enough. I'm hearing for this collective. Maybe you're really having to work on a cold, very indifferent approach. Like there's something about your defensiveness and things that are being activated, okay? But by the looks of this, I think you're really handling it quite well, okay? But certain things that have had delays and, there's definitely been a mountain or two between you and this connecting energy. I'll put it that way. But things are unfolding. So underneath this, man, things are unfolding. Okay, major opportunities, warmth, growth, bold, relaxation, enjoyment, expansion. I wouldn't say positivity just yet. I don't think there's a positive outlook on this person. I think there's an indifferent outlook on this person. Like I said, the right collective, you're Grim Reapering this energy. Even though I said there's parts of your intuition that might know something's going on, I think when that intuition arises, I don't think this collective, you're like, oh, this is about to expand with positivity. I'm going to be honest, okay? You've got other things you're focusing on. This one's in the background a little bit, even though that's your smack bang middle row. There's some things in your life right now that you're, again, solution, problem solver, trying to just sort out certain yarn energy. Practical, duty bound. That was way too many. All right, duty bound. Wow, letter. So communications, emails, notes, records, making contact, writing documents or written documents. This is underneath things that you're wanting to ground, and again, the duty bound and being more realistic. And 27th of the month of July is important here for this collective. For you, this is just all up here. If this is connected to this person, it's not practical for you anymore. There's no tangible proof. This has all been in your mind, this making contact, this communication, And let's take it back to the things that you can control, the things that you're trying to ground, the things that you're with, like you're duty bound. Maybe right now you're in the midst of really having to sort some things out professionally. Okay, certain documents, back and forth with emails. Why am I seeing writing a book with that? You could be wanting to write a book at the moment. But I feel, again, when it comes to things you can control and that are tangible, focus. Things that come over you intuitively, especially with this, you're trying to remove it. Okay, I think you've been lost in that thought pattern for long enough. And as a reader, I'm not here to tell you how to feel. I'm confirming the right collective's energy. And then you've got Emperor underneath. This is you, though. I think this collective, you're really shining strong in your masculine energy, okay? But something something within the next 7 days, also Aries energy, is about to be illuminated here. Okay, I just feel, and you've got to remember that Emperor energy, he's very law and order, he's very structured, he needs stability in his life to thrive, and there's something about your resilience, your stamina, there's something that your inner knowing is really telling you here. And I don't just think it's this person, remember it's hidden truths, and some of them could be to do with business. Maybe you've got someone on the sidelines really watching you business wise as well, but I'm actually feeling this last row is very, very positive. It's like your heart, the fruits of your labor, your hard work's about to really start paying off for you. I want one more. Working through your shadow. And maybe you've been working on this for over a year as well. Maybe you were really bound. Whatever this was, I think it really gripped you at once upon a time. Okay, maybe you've really started to relieve expectation over something you've been waiting or working towards for over a year. Very goal orientated. This is something about your goals as well, this last row. There's something here, you're really about to believe in your greatness and your power. There's a reason I started deviating with that, about how we've got so many collectives unlocking right now. There's something very powerful coming here. Maybe you really are a pioneer as well. You could be in a very kind of saturated field, but there's something different about your mind. There's something, you were a born pioneer. Maybe you have a very beautiful visionary mind as well. All right, last one overall, main collective. Gemini energy. You've got all four signs here, so you're connecting to all your elements as well. Like you've got air, fire, water and earth on your spread. But the lovers, okay, so there is things in your soul contract really coming in. The main thing I'm feeling from this collective, you have got examples of yarn energy in your life right now. The universe is really seeing, are you able to handle these things through... If you're really coming into balance of your yin and yang, you've spent a lot of time healing, okay? And maybe in the past when you were faced with certain hurdles or complicated circumstances, things that were quite puzzling, it would really overwhelm you. They are putting you in situations to really activate your defensiveness right now and see, have you really unlocked this emotion, okay? This is an important detail for this collective, because these mountains that I feel you're overcoming and you're getting through these obstacles with a centered place, it's preparing you for things coming unstuck and things being illuminated. So you would be having moments thinking, oh, I've handled that differently, or maybe I need another approach with that. There's a lot of things with your internal emotion, with external friction that's being illuminated for the right collective. There's a part of your soul that you've been working very, very hard to achieve something for a very long time, and even that itself could have felt quite stark, or maybe just intuitively you can feel something's really starting to shift with that. But I think there's something here that you've been working for a year or more with that is also going to start coming to the surface in the next 7 days in a positive way, okay, in a very... And another thing I'm feeling here, and I'm going to say what I originally said, I do think that this collective, there's clearly something about love energy that is lingering in you. But I really feel for this collective, you have come to this point multiple times. Let it be your intuition goes off and you get a lot of signs, this person's names, whatever you resonate your signs to be with this person, and things haven't come through. So even though your inner knowing and your intuition is kind of beaming right now to do with this person connected to you, I think you're really pushing it away, and you're like, no, I'm not going to keep fixating on something that blocks me emotionally, okay? And another big confirmation, lovers, It really does remind me of that internal duality, just like Two of Cups, okay? But you're in decision-making mode. You're very decisive right now, all right? So, yes, this was your last card, your theme, but I think that's internally as well, okay? You're just really starting to work on proper mental discipline. You're really adapting to, you know, past things, current things. Without you knowing, you're preparing for future things as well, okay? That's main collective, okay? If that's not what you're... Oh my God, the swan at the bottom. Soulmate, twin flame, the one, a pair of this. I just don't think it's... I think it's there, but I think the Rat Collective, a little bit of lost hope, okay? If this doesn't resonate, don't make it fit. I'll have another collective on TikTok later, all right? Okay, let's really start breaking this down. I just want to get tarot, and I want to confirm these spy energies, and then we will break them down with other cards. Oh, hold on a second. All right, what are these hidden truths that are approaching this collective? Could be coming from an earth sign. I actually think a lot of it's positive. Like, it's going to prepare you for future planning. Something that's had quite a bit of lack of effort and you've lost hope in. Hold on a sec. Judge, stop it. Regeneration of a relationship, making a comeback, reconciliation, repair. Okay. And then we've got judgment energy. So this is what's hidden and this is what's coming towards you. I do think there's things about your abundant path that's about to be illuminated. I think there's things here for this collective that you're really in the mode, and it really confirms there's stagnation with certain things that are about to be illuminated, and you definitely feel the lack of effort is coming from one of these spies. But I think it really starts to open the door for you. I think there's a reason you're working on your decisive energy right now and making certain decisions and really evaluating certain things. Okay, am I going slow-mo? I am, hold on. Lucky I did that because my phone went black. We would have lost that part. What I was saying, whatever is, it's making you start really focusing on future planning, okay? It makes you consider your options. It puts you in the front row to make some certain decisions, okay? And I definitely think one of these people is returning from the past, that expression of love. But I actually see this whole situation for you is being viewed in judgment energy, okay? It's going to create a new story. It's a full circle moment. Awakening, forgiveness, action, another card of decisions, by the way, but it's also a card of renewal. This isn't bad energy. I'm not seeing something that's going to knock you for 6. Like, I'm not seeing anything. Let's just confirm, though. I think it's more literally going to put you into new story. So Tarot, the Fool is the start of the story. There is something with your work as well that I think is going to be very rewarding for you. All right, but new beginning. This is going to, I just think the way it's going to activate in you and how spontaneous this is coming through as well. It is that shock moment. But this opportunity, there's an opportunity here that's really telling you you're going to have to jump into the unknown with this one. That's also why you're having to work on your decisive energy and making decisions promptly, and you're being tested with your change resistant kind of energy at the moment. Maybe one of these things that have been hidden from you, it's an opportunity that can't be sat on for too long, okay? It's reminding me of, you know, I think you're a very talented person, but there's a reason I said you're in quite a bit of a saturated field. So visionary pioneer mind, like I really do think you're a very special person, but I feel if you don't take hold of this opportunity, it's kind of like, all right, next person. I just feel that this is something you need to have confidence. It's reminding me of my collective. It's like right now you're a big fish in a little pond, but this opportunity is going to call you to be a little fish in a big pond. And if you don't have faith and confidence in yourself and your inner knowing, that white wolf energy, you might miss a really good opportunity here. Okay, you have to have confidence in yourself and who you are. This is actually something very positive and can really create just a completely new path for you. And I always say this, and I'm going to say it, it's coming to my mind. When it comes to something that really scares us, or something that feels like it's going to take a lot of effort, that's the path you're meant to take. The path that comes easy, the path that's too comfortable, the path that makes money very easy, all of that, that's the devil's path. Okay, I always say, especially through this healing journey, the reason we feel it's so slow, it's our commitment gets tested time and time again. The path of self-discovery and connection to our Creator is a very, very hard path. That they show us that. So when it comes to decisions in life that are meant to that we're meant to hold on to, that we're meant to have, it doesn't come easy. And it's meant to make you feel uncomfortable. It's meant to break you out of your mold. I always say that easy, comfortable kind of life, it literally keeps us stagnant and stuck. So this is going to take some true self-belief and just literally diving into the unknown and having that blind faith and understanding you do have such a powerful mind, and you really are destined to great things in this lifetime. And this really connects you to your, actually, I want to get these. Who are you? Your highest potential, because you've got judgment through this energy. Whatever's coming here, you're about to go through another awakening because of this. That's powerful stuff. To get a judgment energy out of these hidden truths that are surfacing, it's powerful. Firefly, you're meant to light up the world. You truly are. Creator, how are you seeing this collective? Let's say highest potential. Oh my gosh, you're not meant to be hidden. You have truths that the world is meant to hear. I always say the shark is the one that circles underneath the surface. It's like you're hiding your greatness. And the sad thing is, I think this collective, you think you're connected to your birthright. You think that you're, really in your full power. You've just I always say the activation of the Kundalini, the serpents, it's meant to turn into dragons. It's like you've intertwined your serpents with whatever you're doing. You're now a big fish. You've got to find your dragons within. It's like you're holding back your potential, but the sad thing is you don't even know it. I'm going to read this for you. Oh, that's my diary. Hold on a second. You're the guardian of the unawakened magic and creative potential. The snake is a symbol of our highest potential. It is said that the Shakti, our creative life force, lies dormant at the base of our spine, our serpents, in the form of two coiled snakes. Regardless of whether this image rings true for you, it's worth considering the amount of unawakened or untapped potential you have within. What would life look like? What would life look like if you woke it up? How can you stir it from its slumber? An experience, I don't believe that can be activated through yoga at all. That's a miracle. When we go through our awakening, it's a miracle. But they're literally saying you've got so much untapped potential still. I'm asking what your highest potential is, and there's so much more. Your claircognizance would be unmatched. Like you just have a knowing that not many people know. There's a reason I'm calling you a pioneer, a visionary, but it's like you're just circling under the surface, but the thing is you don't even know it. I think this collective, like I said, you feel like you're connected to what you're meant to do. There's so much more, and this is why that white wolf needs to be activated in you right now. Yay, my little frog. Oh, you're still in the process of a spiritual transformation. There it is. The frog, clearing, cleansing, and healing. The frog and the water element are almost inseparable. The frog spends its first months of life entirely within its healing element. And I always say, when we activate, when we start seeing the world with clear eyes, and we're connected to the universal magic around us, that's us truly birthing. And this is why I tell you guys, don't be so hard on yourself. If you activated 5 years ago, you're only 5 years old. You're having to relearn life. You're having to relearn emotion. You're having to reparent yourself. Remember, our shadow that keeps us blinded to this world, it starts from 3-4 years old. So you're literally having to relearn life, okay? And this collective, there's just this, it's time, it's like coming out of your cocooning period, healing, and then emerges to rest. The frog becomes, but no matter how earthly the frog becomes, it needs, its need for cleansing and rejuvenation is regular. Frogs tend to become overworked and undernourished. So, and that's what I think has happened here, because a big feeling I'm getting from this is this collective, you really do think that it's like you think this is your path, but there's so much more. It's like you need to rejuvenate. You've been so focused on something for so long, and there's a reason you've had a few obstacles and a few hurdles from getting where you've envisioned in your 4D mind, because your plan was always far, far greater than you could have ever have imagined. So it's vital that such sensitive creatures practice self-care. So maybe right now your higher self is calling you to, put some more time into yourself and not feel guilt about it. Or you could be doing that. You could really be focusing on self-care right now. This card serves as a reminder that water helps us cleanse. You could be really connected. It's funny because you got 4 elements that came in this part. So maybe you're really balanced. Nature could be something that really cleanses you. Let it be, walking through the bush, the forest, wherever you are, down at the beach, whatever it is, elements really work well with this collective, but maybe water is your element, okay? Like that's where you find your most peace and serenity and balance. It's time to dive in. Frogs aren't meant to carry a heavy load. And that's the thing. I think this collective, you've just been accustomed to, it's kind of that you carry the weight of the world on your shoulders, but you've done it for so long. It's that long suffering energy. You don't even realize that you're a bit stuck, because you really do think that you're connected. Your purpose, and it's not that you're not, but every puzzle piece leads to the next. And I think whatever you've been doing, remember that year or more, it's just been a very valuable puzzle piece to this next chapter. Okay, it's like you're about to finish a chapter and start on to the next. You were born to glow. You've got the zebra glow, vibrant, and you're glowing right now. I remember deviating about that. I think this collective, you really are going through a glow up. You're still developing. So the tortoise and hare journey, you've got so much more here. This has been a slow journey for this collective, but it was all for something far greater, and it needs to be slow. And I talk about this with, when we activate into this, that spiritual psychosis, as they say, that manic state, it's like it's not meant to last very long. Your kundalini, and there's a reason I call it a toot the loony, it's really, everyone's lasts for a different time, but I find that real manic stage, it's normally for about 6 months, because you're finally seeing the world, right? You're finally seeing this place for how you should really see it. But then they really rein it back naturally. And this is also why I say my personal belief, my universal truth, that seeing should never be chased again through, psychedelics and doing things like that. I know people say herbal medicine. I know shamanism is a practice. I get it. My truth, my universal truth, when they choose us to see, we will see. And then through the process, right, the gradual process, they give us keys and we develop our claircognizance, our clairsentience, our clairaudience. It's meant to be a slow progressional journey, okay? So it doesn't overwhelm us. We're not seen as manic and absolute crazy people. Remember, your job here job here is the 5% is to really convert that 85% to really start seeing and not be shackled to the 10%, the world leaders, be blind robots to what they're fed through the news and, you know, all these world leaders around the world. So for you guys to do that in a beautiful way, you need to be balanced. You need to be balanced with earthly matter and spiritual matter. It's being in balance with your Empress, Emperor, Hierophant, High Priestess. Okay, so even though this has been very gradual for this collective, there's something here. It's like it's become so gradual. It's like you're, I don't want to say you're losing belief in who you were truly born to be. I just think you're a little bit blinded at the moment. Okay, it's like that white wolf that's activating in you right now for a reason, and you need to believe in that. You need to go back to your initial, you know, activation to this and remember what you had envisioned for yourself and what you wanted to achieve, because I just think this collective, you've become a little tiny bit too comfortable. Not that you're not doing a great job, but there's a reason you're going to be scared to take this leap of faith. It's like you want to stay in your surroundings. And I always say readings find you for a reason. You're meant to break out of your comfort zone right now. This is an opportunity that, yes, it might come back around in your next 2-year cycle, but jump on it now. Because imagine if you jump on it now, where you will be in 2 years. Okay. Shark. Oh, 100% magic. You're a witchy. I felt that with that magic spell card. You're a crow. And it's like, I think you're proud of this within, but there's so much more. This is what you've got the shark over. There's so much bubbling under the surface of who you truly are. Your intuition, the way that you see, the way that things that you say come to fruition, you're only tapped into like a quarter of your potential is what I'm hearing. It's that unknown gift. It's like they're trying to activate more unknown gifts in you right now. Snake. The firefly, you got it again. You're just meant to you're meant to light up this world. Okay, I think you already light up people through their dark times. It's meant to be on a larger scale. Okay, and you could be online. You could be you've got people spying on you, so you're clearly already on a global scale, but it's meant to be a lot grander. Look at you. You got the 2 slow healing cards, slow moving. It's meant 3, really, but it's progressional, which makes me feel like everything I say is for a reason. This collective, you choose to do it the natural way. You don't take psychedelics. You don't try and chase that sight. You just let it unfold, which is beautiful. That's how I believe it should be done. But my biggest thing with this, I was asking to tap into your highest potential. They're showing me you're only at a quarter of your potential, and I already am seeing you as a visionary, as a pioneer. Like, you're just meant for great things. Truly, they're protecting you so much on this journey. This is my hidden gem collective. You were born with your gifts. You were just hidden. You were meant to be kept hidden. It's like you were never your magic wasn't meant to be seen till a far later age. Okay, and that's for a reason. You've been polishing your gem and creating diamond through the pressure you have faced throughout your life from a child. You were literally becoming a diamond. Blood of fire and steel for a reason. Okay. But they've kept you hidden and protected for a reason. Very special. Very special. This is actually beautiful. Just seeing that judgment energy, this isn't bad things that are coming to surface. Whatever is about to come into your life, it's really going to start a new story for you. It's going to awaken another layer. Really prepare you for something, for the future you, your higher self you. All right, what's this lack of effort? It's been stuck. An apology, but it's, I always say that love Page of Cups, but he's a hopeless romantic, okay? He's very naive, and I just feel something that's bogged you down for a long time and been quite stagnant, especially with this Ten of Swords here in reverse, this regeneration of a relationship. Just be careful, okay? Like I said, it's nothing bad, but if you've got, and I've got, I think, at least 3 collectives on TikTok, and it's like the change all at once. Very good opportunity. I'm really going to tap into this specifically, but I always say you want to see a emperor, a hierophant, I was about to say King of Swords. You don't want to see a King of Swords. They could be a King of Swords. They could be an air sign. You want to see a King of Pentacles kind of approach towards you. But love offer, romance, messages, sensitivity, spirituality. This person could be, though, in the music industry, a very creative mind, but again, he's that youthful dreamer. And it makes sense because this person's spying, and I always say spy energy, it's immature energy. It's quite childish energy. This person's been hiding their emotion for a reason, okay? I feel they're a little bit, if you're really this, and potential from what I'm seeing, you would be one intimidating person to be around. Oh, that's good. That's good. Conqueror. I'm actually, King of Wands is beautiful. Conquering energy and very honorable. But when you're making these decisions, I actually feel this is what's going to engulf you, because you've got a lot of strength with your masculine right now. But there could be, because you did get Aries as well, there could be one of these people coming to surface that is a fire sign as well. But getting things done, entrepreneur, visionary, you, this collective free thinker, pioneer, but your creative juices are really about to start flowing as well, which is beautiful. I actually feel you take this, like, what is it? Take the bull by the horns with this here. You were born for a lot of success, this collective. All right, what's this Ten of Swords in reverse? Oh my gosh, you got it. 10 and 10, right? But getting caught, confession, remorse, pricked consciousness, coming clean. You do have a big confession that's been lingering in the dark for a long time, but you've got the Ten of Swords in reverse, but you've got the Ten of Wands up. This has overloaded you. This has burdened you. This has burdened you for a very long time. You're about to get completion, full circle moment. You could be seeing this is overloaded and burdened you for a long time, literally. And I feel when it comes to this energy, you've gone past the point of brink of collapse. You're now at the point, I'm done with this, okay? I feel this Seven of Coins in reverse, Page of Cups, is this, okay? And it's like, it's opportunity and then shock, and then, but I've got decisions I need to make, and I think you put your path first, I'm not going to lie. And then I think you really start to reevaluate this. I think this is where, from this Page of Cups, I just don't think you're swayed. And I think this is when, finally, a confession comes in instead of just an apology. And remember, you got communicate, compromise, work it out. And I'm like, but confession hasn't come out. So I feel this person really tries to come in quite surface level. And I just don't think you're having it. I'm going to be honest. I want one more for this 10-10 moment. Oh, there's a reason I was going to say King of Swords. There's an air sign. There's a reason everything comes to my mind. King of Swords, but it could be engagement here as well. But seizing the day, re-engaging, enthusiasm for life. King of Swords, I always say you don't really want to see when it comes to love. That could be great for purpose, great for, self-development, because he's so action and very action prone, very realistic, very logical. He's got a lot of power behind him, right? But when it comes to love, I think it's quite more detached, quite cold. This is why I say my divine's in separation. I always see you as the King and Queen of Swords. You're very detached with one another. You're just consumed in the mind over communication, but you're not... there's a lack of that emotion and intensity of love towards one another. So just seeing It could be an air sign, but I feel for this collective, you've just got a very logical approach when it comes to whatever this is. I'm seeing this Page of Cups as this person. You can't go from a Page of Cups to a King of Swords. It's not. This person's all like, like, I think that's your approach, okay? I don't think you're rushing anything. But like I said, this is positive because you're finishing this all out with judgment within the next 3 to 4 weeks. They're saying you've got this finally new perspective through all your patience, okay? You're reevaluating your whole life within the next 3 to 4 weeks. That's huge. Waning moon could be an important moon phase as well. You could be born on the waning moon. I just heard waning gibbous then. One more. Oh my gosh, and it's preparing you for your year ahead, your next 6 months. Finally, catalyst for change, transformation, cosmic trigger, new beginnings. Okay, so this month, very big puzzle pieces coming into position to prepare you for, I'm going to say, a year ahead. Okay, there's a reason I stopped and I said, why miss this opportunity now and have to wait 2 years? Where would you be in 2 years if you take this opportunity? This is very, I always say, sometimes we don't understand the significance of a puzzle piece when it's starting to, but they're those moments we look back on. Thank God I moved there. That's why I met that person. That's why I took that job opportunity. That's why it's like, it's one of those moments. Okay. This is very powerful things that are finally starting to surface. Was all faded. Okay, very beautiful. All right, let's confirm. Let's break down this 10-10 energy, this spy energy. All right, let's see how they're feeling. Genuine intention as well. Time. So that's a big one. And that makes sense why maybe they're coming in more of that kind of hopeless, romantic, very naive. I just think this person, it's not... I'm actually feeling quite a bit of warmth from their energy. It's just the lack of maybe life experience or love experience. It's not anything terrible. Like, I don't feel this person's coming in to manipulate you. I actually feel there's a lot of remorse and regret, but because of the time and you've got to remember, this energy I'm seeing is really fixating right now. So it could come in with a little bit of impulse, which puts you back up a little bit, but they're so afraid of how long this is taken. Maybe that's why they're coming in quite grand. You've got to remember, you got prepared to be wined and dined. Maybe you have memories of this person, you know, being a little bit of a hopeless romantic. Let it be they would write you really long messages or letters, or, you know, always buying you flowers. Like, I just feel this person's going to come in quite grand. And after such a long time, I think that's what's going to be like, oh, I don't know about this. That was revealing truth, that. I want to tell you the truth, hidden truths. Just saying. Reflection. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. So I do think they're reflecting. It's not that that's not there. I just actually, there's something about maybe lack of life experience. You could have an age gap here. There's, or just a bit of Peter Pan syndrome. It's just... I just don't think they're as emotionally developed as this collective. Twice! I'm telling you, they're about to start putting in a lot of effort. And maybe as well, from lack of intensity to extreme intensity without you knowing, I think this is what's going to make you question. You're probably going to think, has something fallen apart? Are they seeing me as an option? Why are they now just putting in all this effort? Like, I just feel you're going to really be, again, King of Swords, you're going to be looking at all the little... It's not going to make sense to you, the right collective. It's not going to make sense. You might be watching this thinking that's what you want, but when it happens from literally 0 to 100, effort-wise, it's just not going to feel right for you. You're going to think they're running from something or something's falling apart. I just don't think you're going to take it at face value, but I'm going to be honest. Like I said, I think they're a Page of Cups. They're just very naive when it comes, and they're like these fantasists. They're this hopeless romantic. It's, yeah. sabotage. They sabotage this. This is how they're feeling. They know they sabotage this, but they would be a sabotager. And you've got that hammer that whole row could have been them. This, do I rebuild this? Is it self-sabotage? Is it this? Is it that? Like, this person wouldn't have just sabotaged this with you. They would do this to good things in their life. They hit sabotage mode when things are going too well, which is quite sad because it means they grew up in quite a chaotic environment. And I always say, when we grow up around chaos, we don't realize we do it, but when things are going good and smooth sailing, we start creating unnecessary arguments. We start sabotaging situations because we've been accustomed to grow up in chaos. That's what feels safe for us. And you've got to remember, this collective, you're getting into Emperor mode. You don't thrive in chaos no more. You want stability. You've relearned that emotion. You've learned how to reparent yourself when it comes to that. Unfortunately, I don't think this person has completely healed this out of their energy completely. Confusion, so they don't know where they're broken though. So maybe this person, another reason they're spying is to really check if you've moved on. I feel unclear about where you stand because of the time. Okay, I feel shattered about this situation, how long it's taken them to come in. I think they're really scared, and this is probably why they're going to really try and kind of whirlwind you, because I think this person in the past, they really conquered you in the past, so I feel that they feel like they can do that again. Reflection, reminiscing. So they're going over the fine details right now. It's fate right now. This is divine intervention. You're going through very big energy shifts. All of my collectives are. Not all, most of them. Chaser. Forgiveness. They want your forgiveness. So this is why they're going to put this effort in. Okay. Soul tie. So they know they sabotage this and that you're their soul connection. You could have just driven down a long road. Every time I see this, I see someone driving as the sun's either coming up or setting. Okay. Responsibilities. Like I said, you guys know me. If it feels off, I will tell you, this one feels warm. The only thing that feels off for me is maybe the emotional balance, the maturity that you guys, I think you differ a little bit there, but it feels very genuine. Okay, but let's see. Like, I feel this person wants to fix this. I don't feel that they're just coming in to toy with your emotion. True intention. This is where it can go all a little bit wrong in this deck. So let's see their true intention. True intention. Okay. Okay, past life. I think they have started to awaken, because if they're believing in past life love, I think for so long this person wasn't awakened, and I see this a lot in my divine community. You've got to remember, when you guys activate, they're 6 to 9 months behind your journey. They're not open to the frequency of all the twin information, the sign, the synchronicities. They see you going absolutely crazy and it scares them. It's like, where's the person I fell in love with? This person's losing their absolute banana. They're very far behind your journey. I talk about this all the time. But you guys are stuck in that 4D mind, thinking that they're activated like you. So every time they're not treating you right and they're treating you like, what's going on? You take it so personally. And this is why you feel like your person sucked off to Mars. It's like, where's the person I fell in love with? They feel the same about you. But until they awaken through you transforming, through you tapping into your divine feminine, to you finding your birthright, they're stuck. Okay, and there's a part of them that always craves you, but they try and avoid everything they ever once felt, because they're literally looking at you as toot toot. Okay, but I think for so long this person 444, you could be seeing a lot of, they were always so infatuated by you, but you scared them. I was fearful of letting go with I'm going to talk about it past tense, had, and what I know. What you were asking of me was impossible and made me feel extremely uncomfortable. So again, your energy was very confronting to them, but then they just couldn't understand this infatuation they had with you. But I think this is what's finally transitioned, and now they're starting to see, when I'm with you, I feel as if time just stops. It's you and me against the world, and you feel like home. You feel like home to me. You understand me and I understand you now. And this is also why when they re-enter, I always say tables turn, the runner becomes the chaser and the chaser becomes the runner. And that's what I feel from this. I've got chaser twice, it's come out. Like, I don't think this person's going to take no for an answer. And this is where you guys have to experience each other's veils, because you need empathy and understanding on what the avoidant felt like, and they need empathy and understanding of what the longing, the toot felt like. This is how you also start building that foundation back. And the glow. This collective, you definitely glow. I was so used to being center of everyone's attention, but your magnetism outweighed mine, and I was insecure about that, so they were jealous. But I just want to get one just to confirm what I'm feeling is right, and they're not still unawakened. I just don't think so with all the especially that Page of Cups. That's what you guys are in for the first bloody year 2 of your journey. Sentimental. I can't say that word. They're very sentimental. So now through this unawake, I do think they've transformed. The memories of us now bring me joy, but also agony at the same time. I think about you continuously, and you were never far from my thoughts. So just how you were consumed by them, every sign was about them, everything was about them. I feel this is what they're going through. They're going over how they denied this connection. So they're now starting to realize through this infatuation, cosmic love. That's what I feel. So I realize there is something between us, but I'm going to talk about it past tense, okay? But I did not have the time or capacity to understand. It was all too much too soon, and I had other things I needed to deal with. So this infatuation, because they didn't know it was cosmic love. They hadn't activated to the 4D, 5D, 6D, 7D, however many D's there are. I hadn't activated to it yet. But now, past life, cosmic love, the memories, everything's reminding them of you. Even though we are not together right now, we are connected through and through. When I sleep, I dream of you. And my true divines right now, you guys are dreaming so heavily of each other because you're clearing timelines to come in, okay? Not all, the wave that's coming in. When I sleep, I dream of you. When I'm awake, I think of you. I'm able to feel you as if you were here physically. So they're going through the toot now. All right, let's just confirm past life. So important numbers. These could be car plate numbers, numbers you live in, what you've just spent at the shops, shopping docket numbers, birthdays, although we don't have a single digit here. So 71, 444, 51, 14. I heard 14th to the 7th. July is important for this collective. 34 and then 61. Past life. Divine timing. Oh. That's beautiful. Sagittarius energy, but I said a lot of things I should not have said. So again, not believing in this journey. I said them out of anger and fear. Sometimes I say things without even thinking. I'm sorry for hurting you with my words. This is when they're reflecting on this past life love now. Last one. That literally slid between my willow tree. You could have willow trees like myself. I collect them with the flame, and my little cat lady. No, it reminds me of my little Salem, but this was in between here. So the odious opinion stopped the flame from within. That literally flipped in between them, like stood up. That was magic. You could be a little cat lady. I want to say crazy cat lady. I think cats are absolutely magical. You could have a real tie to ancient Egypt. They were worshipped. They were mummified. They were worshipped that much. Number 15. I was foolish to believe the opinions of others. But this kept them unawakened as well. You had a lot of people putting you in the toot basket, okay? But it all had to happen for a reason. It was the veils. It's part of the journey. I should have trusted my heart more than what others thought about our connection. Please forgive me for doubting our connection. One of those people could have been a Gemini, or you had so many signs. So you've got a lot of hidden truths around you. So I just think you've got a lot of people peering in at the moment, this collective, and you'd feel it. I always say when people are sending us the evil eye intentionally or unintentionally, we become overwhelmed. A collective like this, you're a natural transmuter. You don't need to do return to senders. You don't need to do nothing. You would just be transmuting that. But your body does get a few knockbacks. So you could be getting headaches or palpitating heart, a lot of fatigue, off sleeping pattern, whatever it is, your body, but it's transmuting it. I find people that wear their fake nails, you start breaking nails or jamming your neck. Like, it's like your body will get affected, not painfully, but sometimes painfully, to transmute and return it without you trying. Okay. All right. Let's get our 20 cards. Oh, there was a card there. 3 of Coins, collaborate. That happened. Everything happens for a reason. But you, soon with your path as well. And I always say that 3 of Coins, it's 3 different masters. 3 different minds coming together and make one big fat masterpiece. Okay, and that's kind of like this opportunity that's coming. Life-changing. Okay. Universal message about this connection. What do you guys need to focus on energetically? Timing and intentions. The planets are activating us to heal and bringing us closer together. Surrender to the change. Number 10. 10's important as a number for this collective. I'm listening to my higher self now, and a higher power is guiding me. Like I said, we've got so many activations going on, ascending to... minds are really developing right now, and there's a lot of collectives really connecting. Why have I been so tongue-tied in this bloody reading? Connecting to the higher version of yourself. I think that's how... So 101 could be something you're seeing a lot of too. 10th of the 1st of the 10th. A love will manifest through the union of the heart and mind. Expanding these areas allows our love to grow. 1st of the 6th. 6 of the 1st. Oh my God, you got it. Oh my God. I was just about to say I have not... oh my God. Sorry, anyone that watches me on TikTok, that is my union card. And this has not come out in over 6 months. What the actual F? That's my union card. 1111, you are coming into union. The only card, I know they've got these union ones, but there's only one proper 1111 twin union in this deck, and you got it. Sorry, I got so excited. Anyone from TikTok, you know that's a big deal, that card. Holy moly. Mirrors. And you got another 10. So you've got 10, 10, 11, 11. Holy moly, our guidance is clear, but our ego is resisting. Draw another card, and look what it came out with. So you're resisting this union, and I felt that at the start of this reading. There's so much lost hope and belief. It's part of it, but this is what this came out with. And another union card, not that one though. I feel that energy. This is what you're resisting. So this collective, you really are. You're going into avoidance. I feel our energy is merging together. It has a life of its own. We are becoming one again. But you don't believe your intuition this time, because you've had this intuition so many times and it hasn't happened. I daydream about you sometimes. So every time you're daydreaming about them, you're pushing them away. This is... So, because this says our guidance is clear, but our ego is resisting it. Draw another card to clarify what you might be resisting. This collective, it's union. It's the memories. You're resisting it all. You don't believe it. Magic. Believe. Remember, I always say it's okay to release, but don't release with resentment and anger. Just don't push away your emotion right now. Sit in it. I know it's something that you feel like you can't control. I get it. I understand the energy of this collective, but they're trying to... That card has not come out for like 6 months, okay? There's something so powerful here trying to unfold for this collective. It was meant to be hidden for this time. Look at what you're destined to do in this life. If this person and you never went through separation, be honest with yourself. Would you be where you are today? Would you be who you are today? Would you be helping people the way you help people today? I feel this collective, it's coming to my mind for a reason. I think you met this person when you were... To welcome in a divine, this is another way to really know if you're in a twin flame. You're open to the frequency, right? So you're already doing some form of enlightened work, some form of spiritual work, okay? Or you're really bound to, you know, religion, to open up to the divine frequency. Even though they come in as a twin flame and you're meant to transition, you're already doing something that your frequency is welcoming, this chapter and this awakening of the soul, okay? When they come in, and for this collective, this is a detail, so don't make it fear. Because you're still lost, and yes, you might be activated in some way or form, you're normally still very consumed by love. True twin flames, it's your love trauma that has kept you bound to this condemnment, life after life. Our shadow, what we have to get through our soul contract, you know, the little card, I'm a shadow worker, that has not just been bound from this lifetime, but since we've been here. So true divines, it's your love trauma, it's your lack of true activation through your heart chakra from every lifetime that has stopped you, right? So normally when your twin comes in, again, you're that collective, you do anything for the person you love, you give up all your hopes and dreams for the person you love. So even though you're on your path, maybe you weren't really going gung-ho at your path. They're normally running away from their Hierophant. So they normally look at spiritual differences are huge. It's probably 100% of you are affected by it. They don't understand it at the start. They think you're the devil. They don't get it. Or if it's culture, religious, you guys aren't on the same page when it comes to belief of our Creator. Okay? So unfortunately, they deter you from what you were really meant to be doing, and that's also why separation occurs. This all had to happen, and I know this collective knows it, but I just think the timing here, it really has made you lose belief. But for the right collective, you really are. I'm not telling you to be, you know, oh, this person. Just release frustration, I think, and just trust in your inner power and your inner guidance. Do I think that you deserve effort? Yes, I do. Do I think you should just bring all your walls down? No, it's not that. You've learned how to overcome mountains. Like I said, I can feel this collective's energy and what you've been through, but just more to really, you know, and this is, I always talk about forgiving and forgetting. You need to understand everything happens for a reason. Everyone's got trauma bound to them. We all make decisions. Life is fated. You were chosen for this journey for a reason, and this person is as special as you because they're bound to your soul. Okay, just remember that. And I think you know that deep down. All right, let's just get you these to confirm. I can't believe you got that card. Oh, trust. Beautiful. Just trust right now. This situation is calling you to have faith. Heart-to-heart conversation. They're about to make a lot of dedicated effort towards you. There is a powerful conversation on its way. It's you've gotten to the point, this is unrequited, this is this. No, this all happened because you needed to heal your trauma, childhood trauma, family issues, growing up. This is nice. Forgiving and learning, as we said, forgive and forget before. Okay, passion, true love. True love, trust, they're making the effort, heart-to-heart conversation, passion. This was never unrequited. This just needed to be healed. I always say, true divines, it's your path over everything, okay? It's safe for you to love this person. Stay optimistic. It's up to you, but they're just saying trust us, okay? I know there's been hurt here, but I always say this journey isn't about your love story. It's the love you can put into the world, okay? Just remember that. All right. That was beautiful. They're actually beautiful hidden truths coming to surface. I like it. That whole reading resonated. Write these down. This will spell full names. So you don't have to double up letters. I bring enough initials out. So write your full name on a piece of paper and all the names that came to your mind. And if that whole reading, all details, this is another confirmation it's your reading, okay? Not like most collective readers. I give them detailed for a reason. I'm not that reader. Take what fits and leaves the rest. Me personally, my universal truth. That is terrible information to have for collectives. People either turn to, you know, spiritual healing, or they turn to, you know, therapists, practical healing. Collectives are very vulnerable, and I think a lot more effort and detail should be put into readings for collectives, because you guys come from a very vulnerable place. JAGNXAOFINRFYOEIHEB IHBTCPA Why did I just see someone making jam when that came out? So you could have just made some jam, raspberry jam. DBAA, or you could want to. IVHNUTRFGIUGOVMDKNG JB, the High Priestess card, King Solomon's Temple, the posts, JB. You could really resonate, well, you would resonate with being a High Priestess. NHXYANMKCRSCAWNYHEUNFCNZN. Oh, and then what popped out there? X, 10 days, X marks the spot. Oh, communication through an abundant place. Remember, balance, mind, body, and soul. You could have just bought a pet collar, but abundance on the way, internally and externally. And I'm hearing good communication. X again. X, O, XOXO. Your perseverance, luck is on your side. Elephant charm. Can really resonate with elephants. But one, broken necklace, but butterfly, expanding the mind. There's something about the creative flow and ascension that this collective has gone through of recent. Okay, you would have felt that. That's an important detail here. But butterflies. All right, important dates, birthdays, memories, or specific angel numbers that are following you. 1010 is important for this collective. 17 and 14 separate, like just as individual angel numbers go up in the thousands. They're not just synchronized, so these could be following you around. 11th of the 5th, 5th of the 11th, 1st of the 4th, 4th of the 1st, 1414. 13th of the 4th, 19th of the 4th, 64, my favorite angel number. Our flower of life, who I believe that energetic print is our creator, my universal truth. 6th of the 8th, 8th of the 6th, 15th of the 4th. All right, my loves, I'll be on TikTok later. not gonna lie, I love it over here on YouTube. I'm so sad I didn't start YouTube earlier. It's just such a refreshing platform, and I just love the energy here. It warms my heart. It warms my heart. But I love you guys, and I love all your support, and yeah, I just love you, my moon angels.